Welcome to the 10 most fascinating people of 2010. I'm Lights Camera Jackson. Over the next few minutes, we'll be spotlighting the people who made the biggest impression on me over the last year. Here we go! We begin with one of the most famous and most popular comedic actresses of all time. Goldie Hawn won an Academy Award for her performance in Cactus Flower when she was just a kid. We don't see her on screen that much anymore. Instead, she's campaigning for proper education for kids.
We teach a lot about the brain because I felt that kids need to know we've got this muscle, we got leg muscles,
Yes.
we got glute muscles, we got sports, but nobody teaches anything about the brain. And that's like the coolest muscle we have. So it's like, okay, so this muscle is not, we don't even know what's in there. You know, it's like the big, deep, dark secret. So I went, okay, it's time for kids to know how their brains work. So we're teaching that. So we've got managing sort of, relaxed brain. You have to rest your brain every day.
Yes,
at least
brain is very important to you.
It is really.
In your daily life.
It is. I mean, it's what we use to think and make decisions with and do the right thing and get out of trouble or, even decide to get into trouble. Whatever it is, we should be in control of that.
Use your brain, yes.
Use your brain.
It was an up and down year for actor Kelsey Grammer, whose private life made headlines and who saw another sitcom get canceled after just one season. But Grammer hit gold on Broadway, starring in the revival of La Cage aux Folles. He got rave reviews and helped the show win a Tony Award. 2010 did not end well for veteran CBS newsman and host of the early show Harry Smith, who lost his position on the show late in the year. But Smith, the consummate professional, will remain with the network, adding more duties to his tremendous body of work.
I'd like to go to movies I know nothing about.
Really?
I like to go with a total blank slate. No preconceptions, no ideas about this actor or that director or, who wrote the screenplay. I like to go in not knowing a thing and then sit down and let whatever happen happens. That's the way it works best for me.
He won a gold medal and nearly won Dancing with the Stars. Few people had as good of a year in 2010 as Evan Lysacek. You do have a very busy schedule. You're on Dancing with the Stars. Are you enjoying your time on a big show like that?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm definitely enjoying it. It's a lot of work and it's a lot different than skating, so I'm trying to learn something new, but I think that's part of the beauty of it for me is after preparing for the Olympics and spending so much time concentrating on my skating, I'm able to sort of switch my energy into something where I can still have the daily structure of training, but just a little new and not feel the pressure, but still live in this world as well.
I'm a movie guy. Do you see a lot of movies? Because you have a huge schedule. Do you get to see a lot of movies?
I usually catch movies on the plane if I can, so I'm a little bit behind with movies, but I do eventually see them a little bit late. But yes, I am a movie fan.
We continue my list of the 10 most fascinating people of 2010 with two, although most people think of them as one. Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa, the most popular pair on daytime television. Live with Regis and Kelly had another great year, and although they again failed to win an Emmy, they did comment on mine.
They have the 53rd New York State Emmy Awards.
Yes.
He won an Emmy.
Of course.
This is the picture right here. Yeah.
Look at him.
Can you kidding? Lights, camera, Jackson.
Jackson Murphy.
Young boy Jackson Murphy just starting out reviewing the movies and wins an Emmy. And you and I have been sitting and looking at each other for 8 years and have nothing.
Well,
Nothing.
19 nominations.
19 nominations?
Yeah, maybe 20, yeah.
For this show?
It's an honor just to be nominated.
Exactly.
Veteran comedian Tim Conway continues to delight young and old, whether it be on tour doing his most memorable characters, including Dorf, or as the voice of Barnacle Boy on SpongeBob SquarePants.
I didn't even know I was on that show.
Really?
Well, you make these things, a voiceover, and then they take it somewhere, and some poor guy in a cave draws it and colors it in and everything, and by the time they get it back, you've forgotten about it. So my granddaughter, Courtney, told me that I was on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, so basically, did they offer it to you?
No, I had to beat up a very tall guy, and they wanted somebody else, and I said, wait a minute, hold it. They came to Ernie Borgnine and I, and I guess because we had been in McHale's Navy together, so we ended up being He's you know, the hero of the whole thing. I'm just an annoying guy.
You're a very funny guy.
Oh,
in that
gee,
case.
Willie cares. Where do you live? Maybe I can come over and. Do you have a spare room or anything where I could really hang out?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Somewhere in the basement.
All right,
maybe.
I'm there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Another of this year's most fascinating people is the inspiration for this special, Barbara Walters. Between her primetime appearances and hosting duties on The View, Barbara is still getting it done. Larry the Cable Guy spent this past year traveling with Jeff Foxworthy and Bill Engvall on their comedy tour and laying down audio tracks as the voice of Mater the Tow Truck for Disney's animated series Mater's Tall Tales and for the upcoming Cars 2. Get her done!
This is Stuntman Mater.
Stuntman Mater, one of the Mater shorts.
And my
yes.
favorite Mater short is
Yes.
Stuntman Mater when he comes down the ramp to jump all the cars. and he goes, woo! Pardon me, excuse me, how are you doing? How are you? Tell the kids hi. Hi, what's going on? Excuse me, pardon me. Nice to see you, Jimmy. That was my favorite,
Yeah, I love those
Mater
shorts and I love the movie. I heard Cars 2 is coming out next year. Really
It
excited
is.
about it. Can you tell us a little bit of the plot, or is it really secret? What's going
It's
on?
pretty secretive. I
It
better not
really
get
is.
it out. Let's just
Okay.
say it's really funny. Mater's got a lot of great lines in it,
Good.
and so if you like the Mater shorts, I would call this a Mater long.
Mater long, yeah.
It's kind of like a long short. No, it's great. I mean, it's the first one I loved a lot. You know, it was great. Obviously, the second one though is a little more Mater. So
A little more Mater,
yeah, a little
more Mater,
So
woo!
I think people really like it.
Maybe the biggest comeback of the year was pulled off by Paul Rubens, who brought his Pee Wee Herman character back to life, took him to Broadway, and the rest is history. Rave reviews and sold-out shows made Pee Wee a star again, and HBO has signed on to bring Pee Wee's Playhouse back to TV. And now for my most fascinating person of 2010. Up until this past year, actress Jane Lynch enjoyed a successful but unspectacular career. But thanks to the overwhelming popularity of Glee, Lynch is now one of the hottest properties in show business. Once just a fine character actor, Jane Lynch is now a star. What do you hope to do in the future?
That's a very good question, Jackson. I have kind of been sitting back letting things come to me. I'm an older woman now. I'm tired. I've been ambitious and hungry for about 35 years, and I need a little break. I'm renovating my house.
Relaxation.
And, yeah, play with the dogs. I have an 8-year-old little girl in my life now, and I'm very happy doing Glee and living in my beautiful house.
That'll do it for my 10 most fascinating people of the year. I'd like to thank Barbara Walters for allowing me to steal the idea for this show. I'm Lights Camera Jackson. Thanks for watching.